Hi guys. So today we're gonna look at section 11, topic 3. This is the second part of Cavaleri's principle now in 3 dimension, which is volume. The previous topic that we did, it was topic 2, which is Cavaleri principle in 2 dimension, which is area. So we did area. Now we're going to do volume. Okay. So let's get it going. So basically, what Cavaleri's principle in 3D says that suppose two regions in three space solid are included between two parallel planes. If every plane parallel to these two planes intersect both regions in cross sections of equal area, then the two regions have equal volumes. Okay, so let me explain that. So basically, what this is saying is if you have in a plane, in a single plane, if you have two shapes that the cross section, if you go ahead and cross section, if you see the shaded part over here, cross section, every cross section that is parallel to each other, if that shaded region, if that area that is being intersected by that plane, if they have equal area, if those areas are equal to each other, then that means simply that they have the same volumes. Okay, equal area, equal volume. That's basically what it is. If you look at these two shapes, you have a triangular prism and you have a rectangular prism. But if you look at the shaded region, this triangle and this rectangle, they have the same area. And because they have the same area and they are in the same plane, then that means that their volumes are also equal to each other. And that's basically what Cavaleri's principle 3D it's all about. Before we start getting into volume, let me review the formulas for area. Okay, again, area of a triangle, base times height, and you divide it by 2. Notice this is the way that I've been teaching you guys, base times height divided by 2. Area of a square, you have 4 sides, but you go ahead and multiply 2 sides. So in this case, they name this side A and this side A. So A times A, and then you get your area. Rectangle, length times width. Again, this is how you find the area of a rectangle, length times width. Area of a circle, we already learned that. Area is equal to pi r squared, and r is the radius, and you square it, okay? So these are the formulas you need to know in order for you to do what we're about to do with volume, okay? So let's get to volume now. These are formulas that for some reason I do not agree how they started teaching this previously to learning about volume, but that's okay because I'm going to teach you how to do it. So we're going to have 3 shapes that we're going to focus on. We have formulas for volume of a rectangular prism. Basically, it's a simple box. Triangular prism, and triangular prism is because if you notice at the ends, you have triangle shapes. So the triangle shapes, that's why it's called triangular prism. And then you have a cylinder, and a cylinder is just like a can, like a soda can. Okay? So now the simple formula that I need you guys to know this, you have to memorize this, is very simple, is V volume is equal to big B times H. Now the big B is the big one here. The big B stands for area of the base. You have to remember this, area of the base. So basically, if you look at any shape that you have, any single shape, and you're focused on knowing what is the area of the base. So you got to find out the area first of that base, and then after that, all you got to do is multiply by the height. H is the height. Okay. So if we look at this rectangular prism, if I look at the base, which is the bottom part, okay, the base is from here to here. Notice this is 45 because it tells you on the top, and this is 25. So I got to find the area for that. So basically what you do is you multiply. So to find the area, you multiply 45 times 25, okay? And there you go. Then what do you do after you multiply the base, which is the big B? You multiply by the height, and the height of this prism is 15. So here, if we take the whole formula out, we are going to multiply 45 times 25, which is the area of the base, and then times the height, which is 15, and that is your volume. That's it. Simple as that. Now, if we look at the triangular prism, you're going to take the triangle as being your base, always. This is your base, okay? So remember how we find the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. In this case, we have the base of the triangle is 8. It's right here. We have the height is 3. It's right here. So if we multiply 8 times 3 is 24. You take half of that, divided by 2, and you're going to get 12. So there it is, 12. Now, what is the height of that prism? The height in this is from here to here, which is 12. So you're going to multiply 12 times 12. And in that case, it's going to give you 144. Okay. So again, this is for the triangle. 8 times 3, take 1/2 of that as 12, and then times 12 of the height, and that will give you the volume for triangular prism. Then if we go to cylinder, cylinder again, the same formula. Big B times H. What is the area of the base? Well, my base is a circle, okay? So again, we need to find the area of a circle. How do we find the area of a circle? Is area is equal to pi times r squared, okay? Notice I'm multiplying r 2 times, okay? So in this case, we're gonna do 3.14 times the radius, which is 5. So we'll do 5 times 5. And then you multiply by h, which is the height, and the height is 10. And that's it. That's the volume for that. Okay. Now, if we look at this problem on the bottom, it says, which of the solid has more volume? Which one has more volume? Well, to find the volume, again, rectangular prism is area of the base. 6 times 4 is 24. So you do 24 times the height, which is 20. And we have 24 times 20, which is equal to 480. So the volume for this is 480 inches cubed. Whenever it's volume, is cubed. So now, if we find the volume for this triangular prism, again, area of the base. Notice this is 90 degrees. So basically, this is straight and this is straight. So one of them is the height, the other one is the base. So if I do 8 times 6 is 48 divided by 2, that's 24. So the area for the triangle is 24, and I multiply that by the height of the prism, which is 20, and notice what we have. We have 24 times 20, which is going to give us the same thing, which is 480. Okay, so this is Cavalieri principle. Again, that if the two area, if the base area are equal to each other, then what do we have? We have that they have equal volume. Okay. And then to find the volume for the to the nearest tenth, again, we're using the formula big B, which is area of the base, and then times the height. Okay. So the base again, we have that this is 4, the width, and then 6. So I'm looking at the bottom part, and that is 6 times 4 is 24. And all I have to do is multiply that by 3, by the height, and 24 times 3, it's equal to 72. And so the area here is 72 millimeter cube, okay, cube, because it's volume. And that is it. That is it for this topic. You have the assignment is going to be attached. Be very careful. Read it carefully. I made some simple problems on how to find the area, how to find the volume. Okay, but always you can rewatch this video and where I'm explaining how to find the area and the volume, and then you go from there. Okay, take your time to do this, but that is it.